Hey guys, I'm on my daily walk, touching some grass again, and I just got caught in a thunderstorm, and I'm taking shelter underneath this pavilion. But anyway, let's talk about some more important things. Let's talk about gaming.
So today was the second day that I was back at it in the World of Warcraft, but when I started my stream this morning, Warcraft was down for weekly maintenance. So while the servers were down, me and the chat were hanging out and reminiscing about Pantheon, which we played for several months earlier in the year. And while Pantheon was fun to play for a little bit, it did sort of fizzle out and burn out pretty hard. But I won't get into that. I'll spare you guys the details and the drama. But some of my viewers were telling me some of the games that they are currently playing, and someone mentioned they were playing on an Ultima Online private server called Outlast, and we were looking up some videos, and I never played Ultima Online, but I definitely remember seeing it on store shelves, and I remember a lot of people talking about it when I used to play EverQuest, but I thought it was pretty interesting. Maybe we have to check out this Ultima Online private server sometime. We were also talking about some other retro-style MMOs, like Monsters and Memories, which I have been curious about, but I think it's an alpha or pre-alpha, something like that. Evercraft, Project Gorgon, pretty cool, but I don't know. When it comes to retro-style games, especially newer ones that they try and make, it's very hit or miss, I've found. But anyway, enough about that. Once the servers came up, I immediately jumped into a bunch of BGs, and I think my main objective today was sort of just practicing and getting comfortable with the changes they've made since I've been gone to both Conduit Celestials, Windwalker, and Shadowpan Windwalker, between Slicing Winds and the roll, double jump, dash, and the Crackling Jade Lightning Burst. It was all pretty fun, but yeah, I was just getting used to it and just queuing a bunch of BGs to practice. But outside of that, and I know this has been true for a while now, but I gotta say it, guys, Horde is just the more difficult faction to gear out in PvP. As far as like the easiness of gearing out, Horde's a little bit more difficult. I don't know what it is, but we were getting curb stomped all day in battlegrounds. I lost a ton of battlegrounds, and I swear to God, like half my battlegrounds, I was just sitting in the graveyard as a ghost because we were getting team wiped over and over and over, and it was just bad times. It was certainly frustrating for a lot of the time, but yeah. And on top of that, Horde tend to lose lots of the war chests that spawn out in the wild, and they certainly help you, you know, get some conquest, get some honor to gear out quicker. Since it was reset day today, I also wanted to work on some bloody token gear and my weekly Sparks quest. So I joined a Sparks farming group, and it was pretty fun. We kicked butt for quite a while, and we were just farming Alliance, and eventually I got a bounty on my head, and yeah, we were just slaying, and it was pretty cool, and I capped out pretty quick and bought a few bloody token pieces. I also had enough conquest today to start spending it, and I did buy my conquest chess piece, and I used my 9 heraldries to craft the 2 rings and a necklace. So I'm slowly acquiring some gear, but I'm still not conquest capped yet. I was hoping to just spam some blitzes because I have a lot of fun with those, but since I'm already in a high MMR bracket, I guess I'll wait on that. And maybe tomorrow I will spam some solo shuffles just so we can try and hit that conquest cap faster so we can have even more fun. It'd be really nice to have the weapons and some additional gear so we can start being competitive. My chat and I were also talking about some upcoming games that might be fun to play. I did mention that it would be fun to mix in some different games from time to time, but I don't really know what else to play. I can't really, or I haven't found a game to mainline like I did with WoW, back in the day for years on end. But my chat did mention like Borderlands 4 is coming out on Friday. I've never played a Borderlands game, but I know it's a pretty big franchise and a lot of people enjoy it. Someone mentioned Battlefield 6. That looks pretty cool. And of course, GTA 6, but I think that comes out next year sometime. I don't know, but there is some stuff on the horizon. And to wrap up the day, my dad had logged in and he wanted to help me try and win a battleground because I was just losing so many today. But the thing is, we're different factions. I'm Horde, he's Alliance. And we actually joined up and queued together as the same faction, which I forgot you could do. So we queued up as Horde and we got curb stomped. We got obliterated. And my dad just said, like, Horde sucks. you gotta come play Alliance. So I don't know about that, but it was pretty funny. But anyway, regardless, it was a fun day, and I'm still trying to gear out here, and I hope to finish that soon so we can start poning again. I gotta put the pwn back in Pwnda somehow. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you soon.